Hey everyone, Vigilante Reviews here. This is Justice League number 29. I also have 30 and 31. I kind of thought about doing like a 3-in-1 video, but I don't think I'm going to do that. There's still enough in each issue that I think I can get 3 good length videos out of them. So, I don't remember what the last Justice League issue was that I reviewed. But we're all the way up to issue, well, really up to issue 31, but back here at issue 29, we have, well, so Lex Luthor's plan has gone into effect. The offer has gone out to all these villains to join his Legion of Doom, and his hope is that once they start joining, everybody on Earth will start joining and tip the cosmic scales towards doom instead of justice. Scott Snyder, who has been writing this since issue 1, definitely likes to overthink things, which is not always a bad thing. If this were some kind of personal project, which it basically is, he could be very proud because, he's come up with a cohesive story that has had multiple side quests, you might say, throughout the story's lifespan, tying all the way back to even issue 1. But it's been a very long 29 issues. Because he wanted to tell this whole grand story, what happens is he ends up rehashing a lot of stuff that's already happened, because inevitably you're going to get some readers that haven't been following for as long as I have, since issue 1. So they're would be probably a little confused because you're trying to tell this whole long story in a little, or not a little bit of time, to readers that might not, know the background. So what happens is you get a lot of backstory retold again and again, and you move like, it's like one of those games where you only, I don't know, where you move a little bit at a time, like that much, it takes forever to finish. So, would I have started following this book if I had known it would take this long and this was the story that Scott Snyder was going to tell? Probably not. Because in my opinion, you could buy just the most exciting issues, like the quick stories, and still have a good understanding of what happened, still be entertained, but yet don't have to go through all the filler issues, go through all the backstory, because you would actually need that. So, and honestly, this money that I spent following it for that long, I could have just bought the collected editions and just read it that way. I'm kind of strange because I don't really like to do it like that, even though they are cheaper and I do like saving money. There's something about having the individual floppy issue in your hands. That being said, for like the old Teen Titans from the 80s, which is actually called the New Teen Titans, which is mainly what the TV show is based on, I will definitely not be able to get all the individual issues right now, and if I want to read it, I will just have to suck it up and buy the collected editions. And those are sometimes even better, because you really don't have to worry about those getting ruined, because there's so many of them, you don't have to worry about, say, the price value at all. Whereas, like, floppy issues, you're always hoping something's going to happen to make it worth more. That being said, I don't think any issues from this whole run are going to be worth much at all. Like, probably just be what you paid for them. $4. Probably it. And that's okay if it's a interesting story, but when you've gone for this long and you still haven't gotten to the big epic fight, kind of sucks, not gonna lie. So, 29 issues. What have we learned? We learned there's a invisible spectrum of the Green Lantern Corps. We learned there is... we learned that, according to Scott Snyder, the DC Universe was created by this evil cosmic witch called Perpetua. And she has been sleeping for all these years, locked up by her sons, who are also cosmic beings who do stuff. They're, yeah. It's just, like I said, there have definitely been cool moments in this series. But overall, it has been a lot of cosmic theoretical mumbo-jumbo. And basically, Scott Snyder proving to everyone that he knows how to think. Think about big stuff. That's not a good way to put that. Think about broad ideas, I guess. Metaphysical probabilities. Metaphysical entities. Whatever happened to somebody stealing a TV out of Mom and Pop's TV repair store, running down a dark alley, getting stopped and beaten up by Batman, and thrown in jail? Whatever happened to those simple stories? I mean, it doesn't have to be the biggest story ever told in order to be a good, interesting superhero story. Even for Justice League. I think I'm going to say this in every one of my Justice League reviews from now on. I want a Justice League book that follows the format of the Justice League Unlimited, even the Justice League original TV show, where you just have different members of the Justice League taking on smaller threats. Then, you know, if there's an alien invasion or, you know, like the Legion of Doom gets together, then you can include all the characters and tell a story that way. Instead of trying to tell one long story that includes every single, well, there's only 7 in this Justice League, but still, you're having to follow 7 different characters who all have their different personalities, all have their different personal struggles, and who all are experiencing a different side of the story. It's very not fun to read, in my opinion. Or, you know, you can also do like, okay, so have those little single issue stories where just a couple members of the team go and fight these, you know, villains or whatever, put a stop to some evil going on. And then, when there's some more large-scale shenanigans, have like a 3-story arc where everybody unites, takes on that fight, and then, you know, goes home. So basically, think of it as like a 2 or 3 part episode story from the original Justice League series. And then, you know, every once in a while you can have the big grand story to keep it interesting. And that's when you try and introduce new stuff. It's during those big, long crossovers. I feel like I should make separate videos for everything I wish would happen, because now I'm starting a review at already 9 minutes. Not much happened in this book. It's about Starro, who is this creature from the planet, or not from a planet. So apparently there are called O worlds, which to me that's 0. But as you'll see in a second, it's actually pronounced O because star is O, star O, star O. See, or maybe star 0, and then he just changed it to star O. I'm gonna go with that because that's definitely a 0. Anywho. Excuse me, he's from this planet that already has So, this is... Basically, there are some planets who were already evolved. Instead of our planet, which, of course, as you all know, we had to evolve from the apes. Which I don't believe, but apparently Scott Snyder does. Anyway, there's all these different, rare zero worlds, and there is only one zero world known to have made it to maturity, because when everything's already evolved, then it's just mass chaos and everybody ends up wiping each other out. So now there's only one zero world known to have made it to maturity, and that one died, and the only thing to survive, so the apex predator of that, I did it again, stopped it before I meant to. So anyway, like I said, Starro is the only thing to make it to maturity, and he went around destroying planets because he's bad, and bad guys destroy stuff. And so he does it by taking over people's minds and making them do his bidding. We cut to the Legion of Doom. Oh wait, I forgot to say, Starro was destroyed in No Justice, which came out a couple years ago. Why they couldn't start that story in issue 1, your guess is as good as mine. But anyway, so there was only a bit of him left, which became Jarro, because he was in a jar, and he was saved by Batman. Now he wants to be Robin. Anyway, we see the Legion of Doom. Lex Luthor has been combined with Martian Manhunter, which was kind of weird, but anyway, you got that. I've been very disappointed in the Legion of Doom in this comic series, because I love the Legion of Doom, because I watched them growing up on Super Friends. I watched that show, of course, because my dad grew up watching Super Friends, and so he wanted me to grow up with it too, so that's what I watched growing up, was Super Friends, and it had, Classic Justice League and Legion of Doom. Interestingly, Joker was not included as part of the Legion of Doom. I'm not really sure why that is, but it is. Anyway, so when I saw that they were bringing the Legion of Doom into Justice League, I was like, yes, 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 yes. I was really excited to see that, but they still haven't fought each other. After 29 issues, they have still not fought each other. Instead, they have both been fighting each other by going and finding these stupid relics to control the universe. It's like, whatever happened to Legion of Doom has this space ray laser gun that can blow up the Earth. Justice League has to go and stop them. They save the day. Oh, we're done with. It doesn't have to be that simple, but it doesn't have to be this complicated. 29 issues, and they have yet to come. I guess they've come face to face once or twice, but both times the Justice League always end up losing, and it's not even like a real fight. It's like, it's just stupid. So that's been disappointing. Anyway, I don't even feel like explaining all of this. Because this was a major filler issue. Basically, you can just, the art is cool, but that's it. Oh yeah, there we go. There's Starro being destroyed from No Justice. Cool shot of the Justice League, including Starman, who nobody cares about. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, this part was kind of funny. So, like I said, Jarro wants to be the best Robin ever. And the Legion of Doom is mocking him. And, so Jarro kind of has a cool moment here. He's like, "What I've become? Nice redesign there. You look like the ghost of Jazzercise, 3/4 turn neck and sleeveless. You deserve to die just for bringing that back. As for my little batarangs, I've got memories from the most advanced warfaring alien races in history, so..." And the weapon says, "Bat cannon fully charged, fire when ready." It's like a super huge, massive gun. He's like, "I gave it a redesign too." And it just blows away the Legion of Doom. Kind of reminded me of that scene from Despicable Me where he pulls out his gun and is like super huge and everything. Oh, and then look, we get... See all this dialogue? All this is here just to remind everybody what happened in the last 28 issues. 2 pages just explaining what happened in the last 28 issues. I paid for 2 pages of that, I guess. Which, these were all individually interesting enough stories, I guess. But, it's so long ago, it doesn't even matter. I'm just going to skip to the end because... yeah. It's revealed to be a dream that Starro put the Justice League into. Batman rips him off his face. And is like, what are you doing? And basically Starro wanted all the... well, I guess Starro is now fully sized again and has controlled the Justice League. It's like we get to the last part and it's like, now we actually get some story. Which I don't even think this has anything to do with the later stories. Oh yeah. So basically Batman talks this... I think there was another bit of Starro that the Legion of Doom regrew or whatever, and now Batman's convincing him to join their cause, and he shrinks back down. Oh, wait, or maybe... See, I don't know. This is so confusing. I think... So, Baby Jarro... Now, did you guys just see the sun go behind that cloud? Baby Jarro wants to save the Justice League from becoming destroyed because he's seen the future, and there's no way for them to win. Batman talks him into believing in hope and gives him a hug. That's kind of a cool scene right there, actually. Like, you can't really... With the light like it is, that's kind of cool. Anyway, it ends. It finally ends. Just have simple stories featuring a couple characters, and then every once in a while have longer stories that take 2 or 3 books to tell, and then once in a great while have a nice crossover where new stuff actually where you add to the mythos of the DC universe. Every issue does not have to be this huge world-building experience where you're trying to grow the DC universe exponentially every single issue. Thanks for watching. Bye.